This building is rather special. It was built on an idea which resulted in a need for people to get skills in the construction industry. NVQ can only be done on a building site. It cannot be done in a workshop. It cannot be done anywhere else. And we have developed an idea through virtual reality, where they rehearse all the jobs through means of virtual reality, to be able to be very confident, and you will see the standard which they've built. So this building is about first creating jobs. In this building, many students now which have completed their NVQ are working. So it's filling the gap in the construction industry. These flats will be sold on the principle of rent to buy.
Ladies and gentlemen, honoured guests, I want to thank you all for bringing this to Eastwood. It's brought employment into the area, which is really, really good. The apprentices, can I have the show of hands, the apprentices, please? Well done. Thank you very much for what you've done. Excellent work. So this is built to last.
See, this is a whole teamwork. This is not finding a building, building it. A lot of people participate, but the result is affordability and jobs at the end.
We declare this building now full and truly open. Thank you.
Thanks.
We acquired a disused youth hostel which was vacant for a number of years and in a seriously dilapidated condition. We then converted this youth hostel by stripping the building back to its very core and effectively rebuilding the internal fabric. We carried out necessary external repairs, including repairs to the roof, replacement of all the windows and front entrance door, and carried out necessary landscaping to the entire front and rear of the property. We have now 7 luxury apartments.
My name's Aaron. I've worked on this building doing my NVQ. Yeah, it was good. I've never worked on a new build before, but no, it was really good. The staff was really friendly, good, always there to help. I just had focus that I wanted to get my NVQ. I know you can do it in your own sort of time, can't you? You know, take your holidays at work sort of thing, just yeah, at your own sort of need, like book weeks off. It's easier really, works around you. So you can work full time and get your qualification. Yeah, no best thing I've ever done.
I'm the Mayor of Broxtowe. This particular area is the area where I live, and it's nice to see such a wonderful old building like this being brought back into use by yourselves and by all your employees. I think it's a wonderful job you do. It's a building that's close to my heart. I've been in it many times, and to see how derelict it was, and having seen the pictures of what it was like when you took it over, I can just say no more than I feel really proud of you and your team for what you've done to this building.
My name is Dr. Jan Telensky. I'm very grateful that you came and spent time with us today. So we are very proud that we could have kept the original building. And of course, this is also a symbol of not an ordinary conversion. In here, apprentices did their exam, their NVQs, and their end product. They are all now, majority are working. So this building has fulfilled the gap in the construction industry. So thank you very much for coming.
My name's Pete. I worked here on my NVQ. It was a good experience. It was nice to come out onto site. This was my on-site experience. My goal was to push myself through the NVQ. Once I had a full-time job, this is what I did. I just pushed myself to do it. It's progressing from drainage and then doing the switch into plumbing. They come hand in hand, but there's a lot of difference. Been in drainage for 25 years. I work for an international company at the moment. It's sort of working for them's helped me fund doing this course. The course was flexible enough to allow me to do it at my speed.
I'm Neil Colley-Shaw. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of BPEC. We're here today to celebrate this wonderful achievement and seeing the specification of these flats here in Eastwood. It's really encouraging to see the standard of work that's been achieved by the students. and them being able to achieve their award in the conversion of this lovely building. And BPEC are really pleased that we play a little part in the process, that the students being involved in the work have gained a qualification to enhance their skills for the future.
We are working together. This is the result. The whole scheme, or the whole thing as we see it, was only possible by the BPEC drive. BPEC was the driving force, because the NVQ they award can only be done on a building site. We had to build a virtual reality system which avoids making mistake in real life. You make it in virtual world. In ERR centers, they practice it, they exercise it, and then they come to their final stage. And the top is the NVQ, and the top is BPEC. The NVQ is the passport to a job. We've got the executive from PFA who have a lot of footballers who have a problem. The last year of their career, they are full of fear. What am I going to do next? Well, now with Lee Roach and others, will be encouraged that there is a life after I leave the pitch.
I'm Colin Hill, Commercial Director of the PFA. This project really started from a chance conversation with Jan about Jan doing virtual reality training for plumbing, electricians, etc. And I mentioned to Jan that the PFA are involved in education of players, members, and this is the end project.
Usher Williams, Assistant Director of Education for the Professional Footballers Association. If you remember, Jan, at the PFA Awards dinner, and we said, we'll have to have a conversation. And I got a call within the week, and Jan said, we must meet, we must sit down. I think I can help your players move from one specialism into another.
My name is Jan Telensky. I'm the CEO of JT Consultancy in developing the virtual reality system. The first footballers have been trained already on our building site. I would like to say thank you to all the guys who attended today. They've met the people who built it, and that we hope that we will develop many projects where the footballers will be active in building their careers and building their futures after the safe, faithfully for their clubs, for their fans, and for the game of football.
Yes, Jason Lee, Education, also Qualities with the PFA. For footballers to come on this course and to progress through the course and to get that qualification and then go out, you know, they not only can work for others and help them build, you know, buildings and structures, but they can also be entrepreneurs and maybe go into their own industries, which is what Jan's touched on. So it's giving them an opportunity to not only learn a trade skill, but for them to actually go and grow.
Hi, my name is Felix. I work on this building during my MVQ period, and it was very exciting period. As soon as I finished from here, got my MVQ, I start on my own by going out to do some work. The experience has been good, and I think to me it has been giving me some additional money. And with the future, having that, sky is the limit.
I was in a dead-end job before, so this has obviously helped me no end. I'll hopefully go sort of self-employed or potentially run a company if I can, or get my gas as well. So yeah, and just keep getting higher up the ladder in the game. So I've never been academic, not at all, but hands-on, give it a go. You might surprise yourself. Yeah, best thing ever. Yeah, get a career instead of dead-end jobs.
So this building is about first creating jobs. In this building, many students now which have completed their NVQ are working. So it's filling the gap in the construction industry. And secondary, when you build flats, people will buy them, but most of them can't afford the deposit. So as the rentals are rising, their capability of saving for the deposit is getting less and less, and therefore they are sentenced to be able to either live in a rented accommodation or never to be able to become owners. Well, we've combined the problem. These flats will be sold on the principle of rent to buy. Their rent for 36 months will represent X. At 36 months, they can buy it minus the rent they paid, and therefore they save the deposit through the rent, by which time the equity will be higher, and every bank will give them a mortgage to be able to become from tenant to an owner.
The best thing about this scheme is that to start with, you only have to come up with the rent, a 1 month rent in advance and 1 month deposit, and then you just pay rent for 3 years.
Of course, I'm in the NHS. I've been a midwife now since 2006. For years, I've attempted to get a property. The rent that you are going to be paying is going to be towards your deposit.
And there isn't any scheme I've heard of that's like that. And it's the only scheme for people, in my opinion, that's going to be available for a lot of people going forward.
So I really appreciate this. I said, you know, you are God sent.
And I don't know this, but my gut feeling is it will spread like wildfire, this scheme, because it is the only scheme that really can help people to get on the property ladder without a massive chunk of money up front, by saving up and giving themselves 3 years to get themselves in a position to get a mortgage. I mean, what could be better? What could be easier?
And I really pray that many people will get to know about it. For as many as I could tell, I have also mentioned it. I'm still in shock. I am.